3, 2, 1, fight. You win. Three, two, one, fight.
dude, I know what Alex Nami is. This is welcome to the league. Alex Nami. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what you want to do. Okay? You played this game before, right? Like, do you have multiple characters? Alex, if you can hear me, just this means yes when you jump, and this means no, so you don't have to type. Can you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes or no? You can't hear me? Alright, so have you played this game before with other characters? Or is this your only character? How many? Okay, I need to tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you wanna be as strong as me? Look at my gear. Do you wanna be as strong as me? Look at my gear again. Tell me when you're done. Just jump when you're done. Done looking at it. Do you see what I have now? Okay, so you know how each power has two roles? Since I'm fire, it's either a DPS or tank, right? What is your power? Earth? So you're tank and DPS then, right? Okay, so what I need to tell you right now, bro, if you want to get as strong as me, you need to stop using more than 2 characters. Because you see all the time that you play with 6 other characters for the same mission, but you're doing it 6 different times with 6 different heroes, you're wasting your time. The reason why is because the amount of time that you've done it, the 6 times that you've done it, Alex, you could have had a skill point by doing something else. You know what I mean? Keep your character in tune, productive, on one subject, on one hero. Stop doing the same thing with the same hero, basically. You're the same hero, you just have a different name and a different power. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hero or villain. Yeah, I know, bro, but in order for you to be as strong as me, Alex, to be honest with you, bro, you need to stick to 2 superheroes or 1 hero or 1 villain. This is why, okay? I'm gonna tell you the 3 steps because this is what I told Power. Shion. Yeah, Power Storm. This is what I told her. Every time you collect something, either if it's tradable or sellable, the first time you collect collection for material or aura. You know how you have to get a certain amount of collections and they give you something in the mail? Okay, in that concept, there's 3 steps you need to take when you have a collection. 1, if you get the collection for the first time, you collect it no matter what. Second time, if your character now has the collection already, and you have another character, another superhero, you say you have 6, right? Stick to only 2. Okay? This is why I'm saying 2. Send the collection to your second toon, your second hero. Let him collect it. So basically you have to collect 24 pieces instead of 12. Because you're going to collect it twice. Once you collect it the first time, you collect it for the feet, for the power. You know those points they give you? The 10-point feet, 25-point feet, and 50-point feet? You know how they give you those stars for doing something? Okay. Yeah, okay, that. Every time you achieve something, getting an aura, getting the material and stuff like that, every 100 points you get 1 skill point, right? You want to maintain what you can possibly do with 1 account, 1 hero. So that way, when you go to, let's say you are my level, let's say you have a lot of skill points like me, let's say you have all the armor like I do, and you maxed out, you have everything on this character, on your Alex Tsunami. Let's say Alex Tsunami had everything. Had aura, had material, had power, had everything. You get bored because you really don't do it. Then you go to your second heroes, because you know how to use replay badges, right? You do? Okay, so you know those missions that require you to play them for months, weeks, days, and it takes forever? Like in Central City where you have to fight 1,000 Paradox Reapers? You know how that one takes a very long time? Okay, let's say you complete it with this one. Let's say you completed it a long time ago. If you go to your second toon, use your replay badges to do those feats that require you to have a good group or a good burn. You know what I mean? Like a really good steady group. And sometimes it's hard to find because they only really focus on the new latest DLC. But what I'm saying is, throughout the time you're playing the game, try to focus on 2. Not 6, not 4 or whatever, because you're wasting time. Does that make sense? Does everything that I just say make sense? If you want the aura, if you want the material, if you want the style and the look, maintain on 1 character. Focus on doing everything on 1 character. The missions, the solos, the 2-player, the 4-player, the 8-player, the PvP, do everything. That way when you come time to actually kind of change your power, you're already maxed out on every single one. Because, yeah, if you go to a second character, he has low skill points. But in reality, he has 300 skill points because you did all the grind already. Does that make sense? Now that's how you get strong like me. From now on. Do you research stuff on YouTube? Yeah, do you research stuff on YouTube? You actually do? That's cool, bro. Okay, Tsunami. I'll be honest with you, bro. Focus on 2 characters. You know what those armories are, right? When you saw my base? Those 3 armories. You need that for your 3 roles. Okay, 1 for your PvP, 1 for your main role, which is, what is it? Is it tank or DPS? What do you focus more on your gear? Okay, so what you want to do is have 3 set of armories. That way you can balance out your work, bro. That way you're grinding when you're focusing on missions, when you're focusing on collections. It's all gonna be in one tune. Cause let's say you do play with other tunes, right? 6 tunes. Let's say 3 of them had the rare collections, and the rest of them had all of them but the 3. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't do that no more. Delete at least 3 of your characters that you don't use anymore. I'm serious, because it's going to save you time, bro. It's going to save you money. And it's going to save you more capabilities on doing more missions with other people. How many skill points do you have? For this character, how many skill points do you have? Well, I could actually look it up. I'm asking. What's up, Power Storm? I saw you there too. Don't think I didn't notice. Okay, so that right now that's good because your CR and your skill points is pretty much at match. But to be honest with you, your skill points should always surpass your CR by at least 40 to 60 skill points. Always. Because remember, the armor is a good thing. It helps you get more power-ups and stuff like that a little bit. But when it comes down to it, those skill points is what's your real CR. Does that make sense? Your real CR is not your armor, it's not your CR, it's your skill points. So, reverse it. Always think and always remember that skill points is at least 65 to 70% more important than CR. Because you could always get a different set of armor every time you join a raid. Always. You know what I mean? It's more achievable and more easy access to get skill points, because you have to work to grind for those skill points. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. So if you have more SP than you are showing, yeah. No, okay, so the way it works, okay, in PvP and PvE, okay, you know how they're, okay, I'm gonna tell you the difference from there, so you know that from the difference too. The difference between PvE and PvP is content cost and the stat setup, I guess. What I mean by that is, for PvP, there's 2 things. You never have to pay for that. It's pretty much like Mortal Kombat / MMO. You have to earn your armor. When you're playing a raid, when you're playing a 2-player game or 4-player, you're just getting random gear. It could be green, could be blue or purple, right? And then you have to earn those points to get the real armor in the vendor, right? PvP, you just gotta keep fighting. And the reason why I'm saying I suggest PvP, bro, Tsunami, is because it helps you become a better fighter. You see all these people, all these different techniques, all these different styles. Yeah, they might kick your ass now, like beat you up. But if you study it in PvP, you study them, you fight them, you study their techniques, their weapons, you become a better fighter. You become very useful because you study not just yours, but then you see how each a power has their own kind of knockout, and then they do their special mastery weapon. Okay, with that thing, dude, you just gotta learn how to block, when to block. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch. This is a good example. I'm OP, right? Like, I'm OP with this armor. But if I fight you no matter what, look. I'm just showing you. I'm not gonna win because it's not fair.
2, 1, fight.
Okay, hold block for me. Just hold it. Don't let go. Even though that I'm OP, I try to do a finishing move, which that could have been a finishing move, but you countered it. Study their abilities, study their attacks, because if you study see how they're fighting, see how they're using their powers, it's timing. So when you do this, when you're blocking, hold block. The counter attack is very useful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just time it right. Don't rush it. When people fight, when they're just pressing buttons, they're not really paying attention to what the next move could be. You know what I mean? Focus on that. Focus on their abilities because it makes you a stronger fighter. I didn't mean to kill you, bro. My bad. But yeah, if you want to get stronger, Tsunami, that's how you get stronger, bro. Because, yeah, it's fun having different powers, different things, but you're just doing the same thing over again. For what? If you were maxed out and you had 432 skill points and you were 250 CR, you had everything for your main character, yeah, go right ahead, make a second or third Tsunami. You know what I mean? Do that. But for the time being, if you want to get as strong as me, get every collection and everything, study the broker. Look into the broker. Start buying, little stuff that they sell that are collections. If you don't have it and it says not collected, collect it. Because it could be a part of a feat. Does that make sense? Base items. Look up the feats and base items. Look at the feats and solos, explorations. It's easy. You just gotta know exactly what to do and how to do it. Once you do, you'll skyrocket in skill points like nothing. And since you have 442 skill points, you'll grind skill points like nothing. You just have to study what and when to do it. You know what I mean? And for example, okay, go to your feats menu and click on solos. Okay? You see where it says hideouts, iconic battles, survival, and contracts? If they're all blue, I recommend you doing that because that all has to do with missions in Metropolis and Gotham. You know how there's Ace Chemicals, Arkham Asylum, and then for Metropolis it's Ugon Island and everything else. Those missions are side missions that I would recommend you doing because that's about, I would say 7 to 10 skill points. I don't know, it's just if you study that, bro, and you actually kind of look into how to grind skill points, you'll become a pro. Because when I first started this game, nobody gave me advice. Nobody told me how to mod. Nobody told me how to use my powers, how to use my loadout, how to fight, how to stuff where it was necessary. Because I used to mix the gear. I used to mix my tank gear with my DPS gear. And that was a no-no because that would mess up the mechanics, stats, and that would mess me up. They would keep me at the lobby, I had to study everything. But then they started doing augments and stuff like that, which is cool because it makes more sense and makes it more balanced, so you can actually get the capability of your character's true power. CR is good, But when it comes down to it, your skill points is what matters. You could always get more armor, always. But you just have to mainly focus on your skill points. Remember how you played Grand Theft Auto back in the day? San Andreas? Or the games in PS2, Xbox, whatever, you would use those cheat codes and stuff like that, or you would look it up online to do it. That's the same faction. But instead of just getting a trophy for getting it, we get points to get stronger. You know what I mean? So, by I say 2 weeks, you should have from now on, you have 42 skill points, right? In 2 weeks, I want you to get to at least 60 or 65. Because that shows that you studied the game and how to actually focus. Because if you really do want to get strong, bro, and actually, like, be known to be, like, a badass, you have to do it that way. If you focus on going to do 6 different superheroes, that amount of time that you have done with all those superheroes, that one superhero that you mainly playing with the most could have had 2 or 3 skill points at the time. You know what I'm saying? Does that all make sense? I hope it does, because that's the best way to play, bro. You know what's funny? Since I played this game 2012, I never changed my power. I do have a second tune. His name is Carnage. Every year that they get to let you level up your character, if you remember. And my character was at level 150 or 125 or whatever. They did it again, so he could be at 170. So I go to my second tune, he just upgrades for free. And if I really want to use that character, I just have to use the replay badges to do it. But I have 300 skill points, and that's a lot of replay badges to use. You get what I'm saying? Always just use the replay badges for the missions that are annoying. Like the Paradox Reaper. I hate doing that. So if I go to my other tune, I don't have to do that no more because I unlocked it already. If you do that, you don't have to do it anymore. Any questions? Storm, I hope you learn from me too, right? I don't think Storm Candy or no? I think you have to pay for that. But if you remember, okay, so usually it's they let you upgrade your character like at the end of the year because it's pretty much like I think it's Members Week or Members Month like they did in the beginning where they appreciate the people that are playing the game. So they gave people like I think it was back in the day 2012 or 2013 where it was like 2 or 3 months free because there was a lot of people playing back then. It's going back to it was like before, but that's how it was. Like they would let you advance or let you do something cool for the week, whatever. Yeah, it's different every year. So. But they usually do that advance thing where if you have another tune, you can advance that other character. But that's usually during the holidays, like near Christmas or Thanksgiving. Hey, appreciate you guys watching the channel. So I'm just teaching the homie Tsunami how to get better and stronger. How he doesn't have to waste his time. And I'm just recruiting more people to the league, so I'm glad he's in it now. Oh, and another thing is too, Tsunami. Play on your terms. That's another thing that I want you really to know. We're rogues, okay? Like, we do whatever we want, like at a time that we can. Sometimes we can't play. Sometimes we have to take care of like business outside of playing video games. Because this league is just a chill league, meant to just have fun, do whatever you can at the moment. You know what I mean? There's no rush. Just make the best out of it. You know. So if you go on vacation or something like that, don't worry. You're still gonna be in the league. I'm just saying, I don't take anything serious. Yeah, so for example, let's say you couldn't even play video games for a week or something, or you couldn't play video games at all or something. You know what I mean? Like, do you. You know what I mean? Like, live your life. I'm never gonna tell you what to do. I'm never gonna tell you how to do it. I'm only gonna give you advice, but that's about it. If you want an opinion about something, I'll tell you. But when it comes to really telling you what to do on a daily basis, I don't like doing that because it kind of takes away your experience on how to play the game, you know? I kind of want you to experience to play it yourself, but I'm giving you hints on how to play it right. Does that make sense? Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, bro. I'm glad we're in terms. But yeah, welcome to the league, bro. Yeah. That's an echo. Okay. What's up, Recess? What's up, your boy? Chillin'. I'm streaming, that's why, bro. I haven't even been watching. But yeah, that's the best advice I can give you, bro. If you really want to make the best out of the game and have fun, that's how you do it. So you get 3 armories. Are you member or are you premium? Like, do you pay membership or do you play premium? Hey Storm, are you premium or are you legendary? Am I talking to myself? Alright, oh damn. Alright, I'm gonna teach you, okay. So I'm gonna teach you the best way is to spend money. I'm gonna teach you the best ways to farm. Okay, so from this point on, this is the only way I want you to spend your money, bro. Alright, so you know about the time capsules and stuff like that, right? You know how each of them have different styles? Okay, this is what I'm honestly gonna tell you, bro, because this is, if you really want to look badass how you want to look, this is what I recommend. Don't open all the time capsules. Only open the one you like. Like, for example, you see this style that I have right now? If they had all this in one time capsule, in one, the style like this, and it was combined with this or whatever, this style and the style I had before with the Paradox, I would stop buying time capsules. You get what I'm saying? Go for your swag. Okay, and you know how like you get the go to the stabilizers thing. What is it looking for? Oh yeah, go to on duty. You see where it says stabilizer fragmentation? You see that? Yeah, go to events. Alright, so what you would do, bro? What was I telling you to do? I totally spaced out. Oh, go to your on duty and go to events, and then you see where it says stabilizer fragmentation. Do you see it? Okay. Even though you're not a member or you're legendary or you pay, you always want to do that once a day. The reason why I say that, bro, is because that gives you free keys. Okay? When you get one key, 10, 20, 30 keys, don't touch it. Don't open any time capsule. Not yet. Only open your time capsules when you have about 60 or more stabilizer keys. Because the more you open all at once, the more likely you're going to get what you want. If you open 20 time capsules and you have 50 or 60 or whatever, you know what I mean? You could have had a better chance of opening all of them at once. Does that make sense? That's how you get what you want. But then when you become... I already taught Storm some of this, but I'm gonna teach you because you don't know. Follow me to the tech link. And then when you become legendary, this is how you make money. I'm going to the broker in the tech link. That's where I'm at. Where'd you go? Oh, Green Lantern OG. Definitely OG, bro. Alright. So when you become legendary over here, what's up, bro? Welcome to the league, man. We're a chill ass league, man. Just letting you know. I'm just giving here advice on how to make money. So bear with me real quick. Alright, so when you're legendary and you have, like, remember how I told you about the collection, the setup? If you get a collection, what do? You collect it, right? If you get it the second time, what do you do for the second time? I told you this, remember? I'm trying to see if you were listening. I know. You've been grinding though. I seen you earlier, Storm. Sell it, yeah. And then No. You send it to your second tomb. Remember? Your third time that you collect the collection, you sell it. Because you know how they give it to you before you can wear it? Yeah, of course, OG. No problem, man. What I want you to read real quick, OG. Do me a favor real quick, OG. Do this. Go to League Management and see where it says Message of the Day. That's the type of league we are, bro. That's the type of league. We're chill. You play whenever you feel like it. You're never told what to do, just advice. If you need help with something, advice, an opinion on a look or whatever, or you just need help looking for something, yeah, that's fine. Well, me, I'm the leader, but I don't like telling people what to do. I like I like people letting them play their game. You know what I mean? Because this is your game. You can't play every day. Um, you got other things to do. Sometimes you gotta take care of family. Sometimes you gotta take care of school, work, or whatever, vacation. Just do you. Have fun. Yeah. So that's what the vibe is. Or think of us as rogues. Um, like Deadpool slash Dark Knight's Metal. Not the crazy Deadpool, but like the one that doesn't give a fuck. And like I'm not saying we're a Batman theme. I'm just saying like the attitude. Where we're playing this game to have fun, not giving, not caring of what people think. Oh yeah, man. Welcome to the league.
3, 2, 1, fight. You win. Three, two, one, fight.
Nah. I'm taking a nap, bro. Good. Good tissue. Never gonna end. Really? Yeah, I'm making this
am Salo. I have come to conquer. I am Salo. I have come to conquer. A protein. You will do nicely.
You win.
And now I'm officially opening tank with that. I'm so glad I did that.